In a major escalation of its military capabilities, Russia has officially launched a new nuclear-powered submarine armed with hypersonic missiles capable of reaching Mach-9. This latest addition to Russia's naval forces marks a significant shift in global military power, signaling Moscow's intent to assert dominance over strategic maritime domains. Armed with the 3M-22 Zircon missile, a weapon that can reportedly destroy even the largest aircraft carriers, the submarine dramatically enhances Russia's capacity for swift and devastating naval strikes. The submarine, believed to be a member of the advanced Yashin class, represents the cutting edge of Russian underwater engineering. The Yashin, an improved version of the original Yashin class, combines stealth, speed, and firepower in a platform designed to operate silently across the world's oceans. At the heart of this technological leap is the Zircon missile. Officially designated the 3M-22 Tsirkon, this hypersonic cruise missile has been in development for nearly 2 decades, with its existence first acknowledged by Russian officials in the early 2010s. Designed to travel at speeds between Mach 8 and Mach 9, approximately 9,800 to 11,000 kilometers per hour, Zircon can evade even the most sophisticated air and missile defense systems currently deployed by NATO. The missile's capability to perform evasive maneuvers at hypersonic speeds means traditional tracking and interception systems are rendered largely ineffective. When coupled with a nuclear-powered submarine that can strike from virtually anywhere beneath the ocean's surface, the potential threat to Western naval assets, particularly aircraft carrier strike groups, becomes a grave concern. Russia's hypersonic program has been a core focus of President Vladimir Putin's military modernization strategy. In a 2018 address, Putin famously declared that Russia had developed invincible weapons systems, prominently highlighting hypersonic technologies. The Zircon, alongside the avant-garde hypersonic glide vehicle and the Kinzhal air-launched missile, forms the backbone of this next-generation arsenal. The new submarine's launch comes at a time of heightened global tensions, particularly amid ongoing conflicts, sanctions, and competition for influence in critical regions such as the Arctic, Black Sea, and the Pacific. Hypersonic weapons are seen not merely as tactical tools but as strategic instruments capable of deterring or disabling an adversary's ability to project force. For decades, the U.S. Navy's aircraft carriers have served as the cornerstone of American military power projection. A successful Zircon strike against such a carrier would not only cripple an immensely valuable military asset but could also deal a significant psychological blow, altering the dynamics of naval warfare. While exact specifications remain classified, analysts suggest the newly launched submarine could be a modified version of the Kazan or an even more advanced design, potentially tailored specifically for hypersonic missile deployment. The Yashin-class submarines are equipped with nuclear propulsion, low acoustic signature, and vertical launch systems, VLS. Advanced sonar and electronic warfare systems, enabling them to detect and evade enemy threats effectively. The Zircon missile itself is estimated to have a speed of Mach 8 to 9, an estimated range of between 500 and 1,000 kilometers, a conventional high-explosive warhead with the potential for a nuclear variant, and a launch platform from surface ships such as the Admiral Gorshkov frigate submarines, and possibly coastal batteries in the future. The deployment of a submarine armed with such missiles has profound implications for global security. It challenges the long-standing doctrine of carrier-based force projection that has dominated naval strategy since World War II. If carriers and their battle groups can be neutralized with relative ease, the balance of naval power tilts toward nations capable of fielding hypersonic-equipped platforms. NATO officials have expressed growing concern about the accelerating pace of Russia's hypersonic weapons development. While the United States, China, and several European nations are investing heavily in their own hypersonic programs, Russia's successful integration of these weapons into operational platforms gives it a critical head start. In response, the United States is fast-tracking several counter-hypersonic initiatives, including the development of systems like the Glide Phase Interceptor, GPI, and new satellite constellations designed to detect and track hypersonic threats. However, experts warn that effective countermeasures may still be years away. Russia is not alone in its hypersonic ambitions. China has tested several hypersonic glide vehicles, including the DFZF, and is developing ship and ground-launched hypersonic missiles. The United States is working on multiple projects, including the Army's Long-Range Hypersonic Weapon, LRHW, and the Navy's Conventional Prompt Strike, CPS, system. The hypersonic arms race threatens to destabilize existing arms control agreements. Unlike traditional ballistic missiles, hypersonic weapons can maneuver unpredictably, making them harder to track and blurring the lines between nuclear and conventional escalation. This uncertainty raises the risk of miscalculation in a crisis. The launch of Russia's new submarine heralds a new era in naval warfare. Stealthy, nuclear-powered vessels armed with virtually unstoppable missiles challenge centuries-old assumptions about sea power. While aircraft carriers, destroyers, and submarines will remain crucial elements of national defense, the nature of their vulnerability is shifting. Navies worldwide are now being forced to rethink tactics, develop new layers of missile defense, and reconsider the composition of their fleets. Distributed operations, unmanned platforms, and greater reliance on stealth and electronic warfare are likely to become even more critical. For Russia, the message is clear: it can threaten vital Western interests quickly, unpredictably, and lethally. Whether this serves as a genuine deterrent, provokes an arms race, or destabilizes international security remains to be seen. Russia's unveiling of a nuclear submarine armed with Mach-9 hypersonic missiles marks a transformative moment in military history. With the ability to strike major naval assets swiftly and with little warning, Moscow has demonstrated a capability that few nations can match, and one that could reshape the global balance of power. As world powers scramble to catch up or defend against this new threat, one thing is certain: the age of hypersonic naval warfare has arrived, and it promises to change everything.